Has anyone ever told you that your anxiety and depression are just in your head? This is a very common misconception for people who don't really understand anxiety and depression, and have probably never had it. And I think this comes from the idea that our mind is somehow completely independent from our body. And this just simply isn't true on multiple fronts. First of all, our brain is a physical part of our body. It is a literal physical substance, and when we're depressed and anxious, we can see physical changes in the brain. Secondly, if you look at the symptoms of depression and anxiety, most of the symptoms are actually physical symptoms. They're not mental symptoms. Now, there are some mental symptoms, obviously, the negative thinking, rumination, things like that, but most of the symptoms are physical. So for example, with anxiety, some of the most common symptoms of anxiety are racing heart, muscle tension, cramping in the stomach, difficulty sleeping, difficulty eating. And then if you look at depression, the most common symptoms are fatigue, again, difficulty sleeping, slugginess, which is kind of moving through molasses, just feeling down. So most of the symptoms are not actually even mental, but we classify mental illness as just simply mental illness, but we miss a key component of this, that a majority of mental illness is actually a physical illness. It is a physical illness. It's happening in the brain, and most of the symptoms are physical. So the next time someone says this to you, just remind them it's not in your head, it's in your entire body.